It's the late night build.
Oh, wait a minute. Is this... What's up, everybody? Good to see you. My name is Michael Jolly, and today, mistakes will be made. It's true. Bobby Johnson says, it's 8 a.m., man. Not here. Here, it is 10 a.m. It's a little early for late night, isn't it? Well, it's not late night, is it? Mistakes were made. Clearly. It's the early morning build. No, it's not the build anything. Stop it. It is mistakes were made. With your host, the chief mistake maker. That's right. Leading Lady Fragberg, Bobby Johnson, Greg, Finite. Good to see you all. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you had a great weekend. Getting off to a great start there. Bobby, how we do? You know how this works. Anyway, yeah, we used that intro last Friday, and I started to change it today, and I thought, no, it's appropriate. We'll keep it. Yeah, so I think that's just going to be the new intro. It didn't play the music, though. I got to get it to play the music. But otherwise, worked like a champ. Hey, how you doing? Hope you had a good weekend. It's late. It was Labor Day yesterday in the States, so a lot of us were off. I didn't get much of an off day. I was on the Microsoft Developer channel talking about Azure Functions, which was a lot of fun. But today, we're going to continue a little bit of what I was talking about yesterday. We're doing the video API in Vue.js. So I want to have some of you even join us on stream via the video API. But then we're going to dynamically change the way the UI looks based on things like who is the active speaker, stuff like that, right? Hypothetically. So, hey, let's get right off to it. Look, it's a code editor. And this is actually the code we're going to work in today, so that's not a mistake. This is just a VueJS app. It's Vue 2. Vue 2. I just realized that's like Vonage too. Perfect. So listen, we have a room which is like our Vonage, our video API session, and you have multiple participants in that. You have the publisher, which is you publishing out, and then you'll have a bunch of subscriptions to other people's. There are 28 lines visible. Clearly, you worked on this off stream. We actually worked on this on the Microsoft Developer channel yesterday, Fragberg. Good call. But in this case, most of this is the app itself works. So if I was to go to the console, I've got like an Azure function running locally. I've got the Vue front end. Let's browser it up. Localhost 8080. Yep, there it is. And if I say join room, Fragberg, and my name is Michael. Join room. It should take me into a room. And look at that handsome devil. Yeah, it's working like a champ. Hypothetically, or if it doesn't work, pathetically, if I do room Fragberg, so I'm going to join the same room and say I'm Joe. I have to mute these, but the box on the left, I got to point to my right, but it's the left, is my publisher, what I'm publishing to everyone else. The box on the left is what someone is publishing to me. So like if there are more than one, they would start popping up, just wrapping. Join the room. Kind of mute up. Oh, sweet mother. It keeps getting me. Mistakes were made. Oh, goodness gracious. Was that loud for you? Let me mute that stuff for you so you don't get bitten by that. I may get bitten by it in the future, but holy free holy, that was awful. So now there's 2 subscribers subscribing to my stream, and we're all publishing, so we're all subscribing to each other's streams. And right now this is running in routed mode, which means we're like peer-to-peer. Mistakes are currently being made in the present. Yes, that's true. So what I want to be able to do in real time, that's right, I want to be able to change this, because I mean you've probably used video tools out there, like whether it's Skype or whether it's Zoom or Google Meets or whatever. It doesn't look like this all the time, right? I mean, this is like everybody that publishes a stream, it's just going to get added, it's just going to wrap, it's going to keep going and going. And I don't necessarily want that. There's a few reasons I don't want it. Number one, right now I'm publishing up one video. I'm doing a square like it's like going to show up in the publisher, but I realize it's also showing up in all the subscribers too. And then I point like it's going to go to the subscribers, but they're all pointing. This is really messing with my head. The publisher is sending out a video and encoding it locally. The subscriptions that it's getting in this case, I'm getting 2 subscribers in. It's having to decode both of those videos to render them in my browser. But as you can imagine, like as I have more participants, boy, that's a lot of stuff to decode. It's CPU intensive. So we want to do some smart stuff. Like if you ever noticed in any of those video apps, when you join and it's a big group, you don't see everybody's video by default. Normally it's, you know, somebody's larger, and then maybe you'll have like 10 people down the side. But then you don't see all the others. So if you had 30 people on the call, you'll only see maybe 11 at a time. That's what we want to do. The benefit there is those, say everyone's publishing, instead of having to decode 30 streams, we can tell the back end, the server, hey, listen, I know that those 20 that I'm not going to show are there, but I don't want to get their video. But feel free to send me their audio. Then we don't have to decode their video. We can just listen to audio changes. And then in our code we're going to write today, hopefully, we can listen to those audio changes. And if someone starts speaking, we can say, oh, hey, you know, this person is starting to talk. Let's subscribe to their video and make them the big player. It's called active speaker. Who's the active speaker? We're going to try and build that in here and make it kind of more dynamic, where whoever is speaking gets a big window, whoever's not is just kind of down the side. And then maybe if we get enough people to join and we have enough time, we can start hiding, you know, unsubscribing to the ones that aren't shown. If not, hey, we got time. We can do it next week too. You know, this is every week on Tuesday morning. You can be here or be square. Those are square. Right now you're thinking, I tuned into this stream. Mistakes were made. I made a mistake. So let's go into this. And this page here is the room component. And I've got my publisher here, and then I've got a div that I'm going to for each and create new subscribers. And I'm really curious. The more I look at it, I don't even want it like this. I don't need an ID here, I don't think. And what I would really like to do is, instead of for eaching a div, I'd rather just for each that subscriber. What does that do to me? I don't know. I really don't. Okay, let's go back into a room. Now it's just going to show me my publisher here, so I'm going to have to join it twice to get it to work. ASDF, blah, 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 blah. Join. Gotta be sure to mute these. Yeah, it looks exactly the same, doesn't it? Only I'm not going to have like this div wrapping them. Which is fine. I don't really need a wrapper right now. I do have to figure out a better solution for this muting, though, for me. So yeah, that looks exactly the same. The only difference is if we looked at the code, we don't have that surrounding div, which I don't want. Right now, the publisher and subscribers are all getting loaded to the same div called session. So what I'm going to have to do is figure out, okay, I've got to have some different layouts. It seems like CSS would make a lot of sense here. As in, like I've got this thing called session, but maybe I could add some classes. Like, what is it? Is it class? Something like that? I'm not sure that's right. But isn't this like an array, like the class? So it'd be like speaker. Let's say has active speaker. Oh no, these are like objects, right? I'm trying to remember here. So I think you can pass in more than one, right? So like there'd be like one for screen, like if you're screen sharing. That's not right. Maybe like that. Let's just say group. Not has active speaker. And then close the array. I don't know if that will work or not. I know that that's not kosher. That doesn't exist right now. So maybe we need, let's think of this through. In the room, we're creating stream and we're pushing it to the list of streams. And on stream destroyed, we're doing that. Could we got an array of streams. We could just have a data property that says has active speaker. False. And with that should have rebuilt. Yeah, which is going to kick us all out. So let me go back in. Let me F12. Hit by the mute again. Okay, I gotta switch where this is going. Send this audio somewhere else that doesn't hurt my ears. Oh, sweet mother McCrary, that was awful. Okay, let me try it. Does this work? Does this work? I can't hear it. Golly. This is the stream where Michael loses his hearing because why do you need hearing? We've got video. Okay, so we're in there. Nothing's changed as far as the look. But let's look at the actual elements and see if it's adding any of that stuff. So we have div app content. There's our session. See there? It's got the class of group on it. Because we've said, hey, if it's not an active speaker, add the class group. If it does have active speaker, add the class speaker. So we need to go add some styling to that. Let's do group, and this is some Sass. So we should be able to play with it with some variables. I actually I've got some variables set up in the folder. Like I've got a styles up here where I've got some variables like different colors. And because I am, a good employee, those are like the official Vonage branding colors. And then I set up in my view config and said, go ahead and load in the reset and variables to my app so that I can access them other places. So those variables like purple there, I could in here say, color purple, and it'll work, which makes it so handy if you're using Vue and you want to use colors like consistently. Variables make my heart happy. I don't want that, but if I did, okay, So on a group call, let's think about this. Let's look at the actual objects themselves. So content, I've got the session there. I've got this object here. Where I'm specifying a size. What if I added a class like OT root and said width is 30% and it's important, so that it'll maybe override anything local? No, it's not going to do that. It's not, because it's got the width specified here. What if I take that off? Take off the height and the overflow. Oh, look at that little guy up there. In that case, I do need to add the, was it OT root width is 30%. Is it not making it 30%? Oh, you know what? It's the thing inside of it, I bet. Okay. I feel like I'm typing that wrong every time. Did I not do .ot root? Were mistakes made? Mistakes were made. You got to put the dot in front of a class. Height. Let's go, I don't know, 400. Ramlin Geek, good to see you. How you doing? Is that a good size? That's probably a little too big. Let's do 200. Probably needs to be a percentage. Height is 32% or 30%. I probably need to say dot group height is 100%, width is 100%. Maybe. Where is group? That's group there, and so that means content needs to be height 100%, width 100%. Getting there. We're getting there. App probably needs to be the same. Width 100%. Height 100%. Yeah. We're getting there. I think I can. Okay. So we want that a little higher. Oh, because that's 30% of the height, but I've got it shrunk up, so. The cell seems really big. Let's go width of 20%, maybe. Maybe height of, I really want the height to be the same. So why don't I just fix this? Let's say 250. Hey, Exy, good to see you. How are you doing? Width, that would be like a 240 or something, 250. Let's do 200. There we go. Can't complain. It doesn't do any good. That's true. It doesn't. Yeah. That reminds me of a saying. So here in the southern U.S., we're really big on American football, and we had a coach here locally that was just like a really good coach, and he had this saying, think you can or think you can't. Either way, you're probably right. That always stuck with me. Like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Like, if you just immediately think you're not gonna do it, do well. We're not passing in options on this, and we can. So let's say ops equal subscriber ops, which don't exist today. We'll add it. Subscriber ops equals an object, and we need to go look at some documentation to see what our options are. So we'll go to Talkbox developer, client SDKs, web, the API reference. Let's go to subscriber. Where's our events? What was the method called? Is it subscriber? It does make a lot of sense, doesn't it? Oh no, session. Session's what I want, not subscriber. Session, an event should have a subscribe on here. Subscribe. Right. Subscribe. Maybe. Unpublish. Subscribe. There it is. Why did I miss that? Target element properties. Here we go. Fit mode. There's a height. And do I have a width? Is there a width? Width? Wait, a number or a string. The desired initial width of the displayed video. Defaults to 264. Can specify the number of pixels. Either as a number or a string ending in pixels. Or you can specify a percentage of the size of the parent element with a string including that. To resize the video, adjust the CSS of the subscriber's DOM element. Or blah, blah. Let's look at this documentation. The element property of the Vonage subscriber is HTML download. You can reposition the DOM, blah, blah. You can specify the initial height and width of blah as a percentage. You can resize it by resizing one of its parent elements. Okay, that's perfect. So let's do that. Let's say by default, your height is going to be 100%. That probably needs to be a string. And your width is 100%. And by doing that, hopefully. Oh, we got to do the same for the publisher. Look at that nice beard though. Wow, it just really calls out the beard. There's a lot of gray in that beard actually. You know what? Speaking Lolo, good to see you. Lolo. That's just fun to say. Let's see, we're gonna need a publisher. Ops. We'll do the same thing. Ooh. These comments on here. Oh, which means we gotta send that in, don't we? We don't do the same. We do the same thing. We don't send. Ops equals publisher ops. Right. You need to shift the top one up to get the bald. Oh, that would be. Yeah. That would be a mistake. All those beards. Kids increase the rate of gray exponentially. That's true. Yeah. Got 3 of them and they are continuing to. Let me tell you. Okay, we're talking about mistakes were made. I don't know if you can see it anymore because luckily I haven't streamed very much, but I don't know if you can see it. Is it on this side? I think it's on this side. Maybe it's on this. Maybe it's on this side. Yeah, you see the little gap there? mistakes were made. Got a little hole in my beard right there. I wish I could blame that on the kids. You need to shave it off and start over. Eggsy. That would ruin all of my branding. Yeah. My wife saw it and she's like, I've got this filler stuff you can put in there. And blah. I'm like, I feel like the mistake is kind of on brand as well. Okay, so the width is going 100% here of the parent, which is not exactly cool, but it's livable. The question is, bald, partially bearded. Yeah. Let's see. So that's going to go full width of the session, but I don't think excuse me. I don't think I want to do that because, as you can see, that's going the full width of that container. What I would rather do is perhaps in that subscriber, I want it to go full width and full height of its parent container. The problem is right now its parent container is the room. So if I had the session set up to be like height 100%, I think I would have to do this up the line. Content height equals 100%. App height equals 100%. Yeah. Every one of those videos now is going to take up 100% height. I don't want that. I just want you to be 100% of your parent container, which it is. But I need to have like whatever the parent container is today, it can stay that way. But I need a container in between that and my actual video that I can size appropriately and let the video still be 100% width and height of that. But then that intermediate container, I can do all kinds of stuff with. I can shift it over to the left on certain screens. I can make it in certain places. You dig it? You dig it? Are we on the same wavelength here? Strike through doesn't work for Twitch. No, it's just text. Just text. So let's add, sounds like an application for flex layouts. See, I don't know, Eggsy. Because this isn't going to, oh, yeah, no, I guess it could be. Yeah. I don't know why I said yeah that many times, but absolutely, Eggsy. This will be a great application for flex layouts. But I need that intermediary container regardless. So this template has a div in there that's not really used. It's just there as a placeholder. But what if we used it? What if we used it? Oh. We'll call this subscriber, or let's just call it a sub. It doesn't really matter. A ref is a VueJS thing that allows us to get a reference to that object in the DOM in the context of this component. So right now we're saying when you subscribe to that session and you subscribe to this stream particularly, I want you to load its content into this $$L. In the context of Vue, this $$L is a reference to that Vue component in the DOM. But I don't want this component. Now I want it to load into this element inside of this component, right? So then I can do, is it $refs or is it just refs? We'll find out. What did I call it? Sub. Let's see if that works. What could go wrong? Ref equals sub. Did it do it? No, it didn't even refresh my page here. Let's go out and come back in. ASDF, blah, blah, blah. Join room. Okay, they're still there. Let's go look at that object. That's a publisher. We need to look at a subscriber. That's the only one we've messed with so far. it seems to still be working. It just looks exactly the same. But because I've got this, I can add in class equals, let's just call it stream. Yeah, there's something definitely changed up now. Oh, something looks different. Hopefully I don't have a style for stream already. I may. Let's do the same thing here and say class equals stream. Well, let's say sub equals stream. As a matter of fact, let's do that on both of them. Because we know that that's going to be a container for a stream. And I can do the same thing in the publisher and say subscribe, instead of subscribing to this L, load it into this dot refs dot stream. Is that right? Yeah. Yeah. How about it? Oh, sweet Mother McCrary. There's our div with our stream. Still not doing it though. Look at that. There's our session, and we've got a div of stream. But it looks like it's adding it. Wait a minute. That's a subscriber. That's a subscriber. And our publisher's way down here. So if you tell it to use a certain object and it can't find that object, it just appends it to the DOM, to the body of the page. And that's exactly, look at that handsome devil up there. It's looking good, champ. Thank you. Or thank you. So it's not finding that publisher object for sure. Oh, but look at that. It is doing it on stream. See that where it says class equals stream? So it is loading it to the right place for subscribers, but not publishers. What did I do wrong here? Oh, it's ref, not sub. Mistakes were made. Okay, let's go back in there. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, they all still look the same as they did. They don't look any different. But hopefully all of those things are in something. Yep, stream, stream, stream. So we now can control all those. Let's think about that. No, that doesn't work. Here's why. It's loaded to an object with the class of stream. But if we want to change this with CSS, it's got styling on it that says width 100%, height 100%. That doesn't work for us because anything we attach to that stream class, if we said width is 350 pixels, there's styling on the element that's going to override that. So unless we want to put exclamation important everywhere, that's not going to work. We need another intermediary. So it's going to load it to, let's call that stream. But inside of there, let's say div. Let's put the ref on that div. Right? So now we're going to have, for each stream, we'll have a div called with a class of stream, but then we'll have a containing element inside there. So that containing element here is what's going to get written to and say width 100, height 100. That's 100 of its parent. We now have full control over the parent separately to resize like we need. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Like a boss. Okay, so with that, all right, now look, yeah, now we've got stream, and then inside of that stream object is our video. Would class equals stream dash container be more descriptive? Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. I'm using that as a stream because I know that that's going to represent a stream. A stream container is fine. Either way, there you go. We got our container of stream container, and we got our div with the actual video feed inside of it. We've got that for publishers and subscribers. So every one of these videos is now wrapped in a stream container. And then we can come into the room over here and say, hey, for the group stream container, we probably want to say on group, let's say display flex, right? Display, no, is it flex direction is row. And then in here we can say display. We don't have to do display here. Do we have to do anything here? I need to do this for both of those. For active speaker, it's a little different. Let's get the group going first. And we'll come back to the active speaker. Okay, so now they're all in there, but we didn't specify anything on our stream container, so it's just going small. I think there's like a min width on all those of like 48 pixels or something, so they're all tiny. It's little builders. On the stream container of group, let's say width equals 30%. What happens there? Okay. Let's do min width. Should we do 33? Would that be better? Yeah, there we go. That looks a little better. And let's add to that an active. Oh no, it's a sass. We can do at and dot active border magenta. No. Border 1 pixel solid magenta. So whenever we start deciding who the active speaker is, we'll add a class to that stream of active so that it'll highlight whoever's talking right then. And now it's just me. Border 1 pixel solid magenta. Let's see, stream width is that. We need to adjust the height and say min height equals, let's say 250. I don't know. Maybe 300. Okay. What if I kind of move this around? How does it look? I don't like that. Oh, to do this, then I've got to go up here and say session. Not session. Put all this inside there. Because it's Sass. Session height is 100%, right? Cadillac Jack, thanks for the follow. Good to have you with us. The width is going to be 100%. Okay, we're going to have to go all the way up with that, though. Content's got to be the same, so that's going to be on our app view, probably. Yeah, there's content. So let's go content padding. Let's do height is 100%. And width is 100%. And then that's inside of app. So this actually should all be wrapped inside of app. But, let's just do app. Put all this in there. Bad out. Quit. Deleting the wrong thing. Let's see. I did not get a notification. I do remember following last time. Weird. Width, not widows. Width, 100%. Height, 100%. Okay, how does that do me? Okay, we got to go even higher. So that one's covering 100%. Content is covering 100%. Session. Ooh, session, you don't look like you're covering 100%. Why not? Is it? Oh, it's ID session. Okay. Mistakes were made. Okay, so the height and width of that should be 100%. It is. Stream container. That doesn't look right. We need to come over here now and change color white. Oh, who cares about that? Let's look at this. A session that looks like it's 100% of both, but the stream is not. Why not? Our stream container is not. That would be in room. Stream container. Does it have group on? Yeah, class is group. Oh, group needs to be the same thing. Put that on the group as well. Kick it over. Content, our session of group is 100%, but our stream container is not. I don't see that style hitting. Why not? Inside of an ID of session, oh, that's and group or and speaker. It's a session, ID of session with the group. There we go. CSS, who do you think you are? That's some high quality H2O. Okay, I don't like that height, but no, it was when it builds that. I have two. Wait, what? You have two divs with the same ID. I do. What? Where are two divs with the same ID? I've got app here and I've got session here. That should be the only one. Allison, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Glad to have you with us. It is a big no-no. Where are you seeing the same thing with the same ID? Session group, session speaker. That's not ID. The ID is only session. That's only a session ID that also, you're looking for an element that has the ID of session, but also has the class of group or the class of speaker. In CSS, look in the look in here. You'll see like you've got session is the ID, the class is group, or it will be speaker in the future. And that's what these SAS will put this together. SAS will actually generate this into. I wonder if we can see it. Maybe sources. Where would that be? That's a lot of JavaScript. It's not what I want to see. Oh, it's built in, so you can't really see it there. It's included in the app. That's what I was missing. Yeah. So these are loaded up. They're going to go 33%. That's a little too much though. Let's drop it down a bit so it's not like off my screen. The height shouldn't be 100%. Right now it's taking height at 100%. Which is not right. I didn't know the class would change from group to speaker. Yeah, that's the plan up here. So based on that has active speaker Boolean, if we set it to true, it's going to have a speaker class. If it doesn't, we're going to have a group class. And then based on that, we'll rearrange the voodoo right here. These should not be 100% though. That's min height. That's what I'm going wrong. That's where I'm going wrong. Max height. There we go. Because we told the streams to be 100% of their parent, while their parent says be 100%, and that parent has 100%, so it's going 100%. We have to constrain the heights. So there we go. So if we had more people join, let's add another one. It should go down to the next row. Let's see. Oh no, it kicked over there. Look at that. Look at that. That's not right. That's not right. Mistakes. Flow direction. I never remember this stuff about CSS Flex. X Flex. I always have to like go look it up. And as long as I can go look it up, I never will remember it because why bother? I want to tell it to wrap. Flex wrap. Flex Wrap. Okay. The heights are off now. Why are the heights off? Let's see. There's our div app. There's our content. There's our session. And then each container is only that tall. So why is it? Oh, it's trying to space it, I guess, evenly. Okay, is there a way to say don't try to space it evenly, just bump it up? Justify content maybe. Flex start. About that. Nope. Easier just to do it here. Flex or start. What is it? Start, stretch. What are the options here? Center. Nope. Oh, not justify. Was it? Justify is left to right and center and stuff, right? What we want is align items. Give her a go. Align items. What are the options? Baseline. Nerp a derp on all that. Align content. Align content. Is that what I had? Align content, maybe? Align content. That looks better. Almost. Flex start actually looks right. That's throwing off my heights there. In that case, I feel like I need a min height. Muy bueno. We done did the do. Yeah, the only paddings right now, yeah, there's not any. The only one is around the content of the page, that 15 px surrounding the content. So now let's have another one join. Good thought though, Cadillac. That would be totally something to look at. And actually I did look at that. I just didn't say it out loud. When I was down here, I was like mousing over each one. And then I moused over its parent and it was going up and mousing over, just because the dev tools will show that padding, like in Ping. Like if I go over content, see the green is showing the padding in that green. So I was mousing over it, looking for the green or pink from margins or padding. Join the room. Should have a stream show up here. Bam. It's like magic. It's absolutely like magic. Okay, and that's staying at 33%. So if I go full screen, if I go bigger, that's awesome. So in the group view, we can show up to like 9 people on the screen, which is probably like a max of what we'd want to do. So that's kosher. Now what I want to do is, I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell us what you want. I want to, let's assume this is golden. I mean, this is kind of what we want our group thing to do. But what we do want to do is, let's think about this. When you're doing this like with a Google Meet or something, you don't see yourself. I keep pointing up as if it's going to just be in my publisher stream. The first one on the top left there is like what I'm sending out of this browser. But I forget that all of the people in this are me. So it doesn't work. What if active speaker. Let's see if we can determine who the active speaker is. I know that we're sending out an event for that. First of all, what I was saying about the publisher is normally on like Google Meet and stuff, you don't normally see yourself in the grid, right? You don't see what you're sending. So maybe we should move that somewhere. You know what I mean? You do on Zoom. I don't want to be in this list. I think I would rather have me like either pinned to a corner or like really small or something. Let's look how we're set up here. In our room, we have the publisher in this session and the subscriber in the session. Let's change this. Let's get rid of that. And then I'm going to add another div in here with all that stuff. And we'll call that the session. Put all the subscribers inside of it. Right? You get it? So now inside that box of session will be all the subscribers, but my publisher's outside of that. In which case, I'm going to go say, I'm going to change that to publisher container. And then I'm just going to specify like, and so it's not even in a session. So up here, I'm going to say publisher container. Let's make it fixed. Position is absolute. Where, Michael? Where? Let's make it. What is the location at the bottom of that menu? That menu is 70 pixels. Oh no, let's pin it to the bottom. Let's pin it to like the bottom right. So we'll say bottom 0, right 0. Now let's do like on it. Let's do height is, I don't know. Let's just go do that, and then we'll see. Save that and go back in there, and we'll see where it looks, and we'll figure out the height and width and all that in there. Go gadget join. Okay, so now the publisher's down in the bottom right. Let's go play with said publisher and see if we can't make him a different size. Height is, what about 100? 150? Width is, say, 225. I don't know. I think that's pretty good. So like it would look, that's wrong. Oh, did I not save that? I didn't save that. I made changes. That's the problem with, mistakes were made. I love coming into the editor and making changes to CSS to see how it's going to look. But then you got to remember to go put the changes that you like in your code. It's kind of important. I think I said min height here. Is that what I did? That is not what I did. Height. What did I do? Normally my mistakes made have weeks of latency before they are noticed. That does help. I love seeing mistakes being made with such low latency. Oh yeah. We aim to please by night. I feel like this was like the most appropriately named stream ever. How did I do that? I thought I did min height. 250. Yeah, let's do that. What if I go bigger though? Oh yeah, see, I don't like that. I don't want to fix the height. I want to say 30%. Oh, my session is no longer as big as it should be. Why not? What is that div? Oh, that because we added this parent div here. I feel like your tiny preview will overlap. I feel like your tiny preview will overlap if there are 9 sessions there. It will, Cadillac Jack. My thinking is eventually I could add a little pin to my video where it keeps it there, or I could unclick the pin and it hides it, maybe. But I don't want CSS grid would work great here. The CSS grid. A complete guide to CSS grid. Same page. Same website. Yeah, I think you're right. Let's go with. I think CSS grid. Yeah, I think we can use a combination of the two because we got the speaker view to do too. Let's do display is grid. What does that give me just like by default? Oh, sweet mother McCready. Is that because their widths are set to 100%? Or this? Let's look at this. Grid. Grid template columns. Okay, so I'd want something like 33%, 33%, 33%. Is that what it's telling me? That is what it's telling me. Hey, that's pretty cool. I think it's not exactly what I want, but okay. Maybe that would look better. Yeah, that does look better. Still going off the screen a little bit, but I think that's my padding. What if I didn't have padding on that? That's got padding of 15. That gets rid of my sides. And then what if I said this had a margin of 15? Yeah, that's better. That's better. Let's go with that. Where's that padding? That padding's on the content. That's in the app view. Oh, content. Get out of there. And then we'll say in here, let's call this, wait, what was that? I'm going to add a class here and say, no, do it on session. Not padding, but margin. Perfect. Now I don't have that weird horizontal scroll. Oh man, you made a mistake and found this channel. Well, you'll fit right in. Welcome, Chris. Good to have you. So the publisher container, bottom right, that's perfect. But now I need to actually specify its height and all that, don't I? Height is going to be, what was it? 150. We actually did this, and this is another example of, hey, go put it in your code. Yeah, so that's pinned down there. These aren't happy because I keep not saving my changes from over here into the actual code. Let me remember what I did now. Inspect one of these. Stream container. Was it just height? No. min height 30%. No. Just height. Session. Oh, session itself is not 100%. Is its parent not 100%? Session is contained in this. Ah, dang it. Wait a minute. I've got a div that's got a 15% margin on it. Well, that needs to go away. Class room. Room. It's just there so I can put 100% on it. All this goes inside of that. Muy bueno. Muy bueno. Okay, how does that look? Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Sweet mother McCratty. Toe Frog, good to see you. How are you doing? Hopefully you're having a good Tuesday. It is Tuesday. Are you having tacos? Because I feel like that's, you should have tacos on Tuesday. Okay, this is perfect. Oh, I really like this because look at what CSS Grid does. It gives me dotted lines of where the grid should be, but that tells me that my videos aren't taking up the whole grid. So let's look at one of them. Max height. No. Take that off. There we go. I don't want anything on that. So take off that max height. Take off min width. I don't even need that anymore because it's contained by the grid. Oh, sweet mother, this is awesome. This is awesome. Finite. Thank you for that suggestion. And I think maybe, did somebody else suggest grid as well? Whoever, thank you so much. What a great suggestion. Let me go to this page again. Yeah, I hear you. I need to go to this site. Go ASDF, blah, 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 join room. What happens? I should have somebody pop up right here. Bam, I do. I'm really digging this. Do you have your DevTools connected to your local file so that when you edit CSS, there's automatically updates your source? Tailfrog, that's not DevTools. It's Vue. I'm running Vue in such a way that it does hot reloading. So it's updating it automatically as I make changes. Yeah, but sometimes I hate guessing in my code editor. So I'll go and inspect something over here and make the change here, here. And then if it looks right, then I go add it to my code. Because sometimes like you're trying to dial in certain amounts. This is great. Okay, let's add some funkiness to this and say, let's move it back over. Let's move it over to the left, but then put border solid 10 pixels of white. Z index 9. There we go. So he is gonna overlap. Get out and go back into it. Yeah, blah blah blah. Similar to React, unless you're doing it in Visual Studio, that makes more like yeah. So yeah, a lot of things will have that now. Okay, so my publisher video here does overlap this guy in the bottom left, but eventually we could come in and add like a little pin, unpin kind of thing to make it shrink down to the corner or come back up because we're professionals. That's sweet. Okay, so now we've got everybody in here. Now let's see if we can detect who is talking. Who's speaking right now? I think we do that. There's an audio level updated event that fires. Let's see, what is this? Customizing the UI. Okay. Adding a name, adjusting video cropping. Yeah. Snapshot image, display an image, adjusting user interface based on audio levels. Hey, Hey, that sounds like what I just said. The words are failing me today. Mistakes were made in my own English. Subscriber adjusting audio face. Let's look at these docs. When all else fails, look at the docs. Okay. Subscriber set style, audio display mode, audio level display mode off. I think that's an option. Does it have that on the page? Am I It's not showing it. Subscriber on. Okay, I'm gonna copy the heck out of this. The catch with that is when mistakes are made, look at the docs. That's Cadillac. I don't know about anybody else, but that's how I build and learn. I'll go, like when I started to learn like React or something, I go look at it and say, how do I, what libraries do I need to install, what packages? How do I do like the initial thing? And then I just go and do the do. And then it's going to blow up. Mistakes will be made. And once it blows up, then I go look at the docs and say, okay, what should I have done? Subscriber on. I may be the only one that does that, but I do it. Darn it. Darn it. Darn it, I do that. Okay, I'm going to copy this and paste it in here like an animal. Constant subscriber. That's where I get my subscription. And then I'm going to say subscriber on, audio level updated. Execute this. Okay. I need to admit that before I do it. What am I doing? Moving average equals null. Moving average equals blah, 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 blah. Log level, blah, blah. Document get element by ID, subscriber meter value, log level. What? This example assumes there's an HTML meter element with the ID subscriber meter. Yeah. Note that in audio only mode, a published subscriber DOM element displays a volume indicator by default. Yeah, you can disable this and display your own volume meter. Yeah, okay. All right, I dig it. So that moving average doesn't exist. So let's add a, is there any data on this? No, there's not. Data is a function, isn't it? How do you do this? I never remember this kind of stuff. And I think it returns stuff like return moving average is 0, I guess. I don't know. Comma. In that case, I would do this dot moving average. This moving average. This. Log level, far log level, blah, 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 value, blah, blah. No, I don't want that at all. So what I want to do on this is say there's another data property that is called is speaking. It's false. Oh, holy, free holy. So instead of putting it here, oh, I can put it there. Oh, sweet mother McCrary. Yeah. Say class equals, it's an array, and we'll say it's an object that's going to be active, and say. Oh, no, let's call it speaking. And then we'll say it's tied to is speaking. Yeah, it doesn't mean you're active, but it means you are speaking. So somebody might be speaking for like the last 5 minutes and somebody else speaks in the middle of that, but we don't want to like jump the UI over to them. We just want to like highlight on the page, hey, this joker's talking. That way, if you're like the active speaker and somebody else is like interrupting you, you can say, hey, who's flashing magenta? Hey, Lorna, you hold it down, Lorna. I'm trying to talk. Would never do that to Lorna because I'm going to be honest. Listen up. I'm going to be honest with you. Have you ever seen Lorna's stream? She's amazing. She's amazing. She scares me. She's so kind, so thoughtful and nice that I'm afraid that one day I'm going to do something wrong, and she'll probably have like this like smite mode that she goes into. She's like, zzz, and you're gone. I have a feeling it's always those kind of people that you're like, hey. They're was it like silent but deadly? She's like silent and very, very nice. But then like, I feel like she's got like this, uh-oh. Hello, Lorna. So glad you could join us. Let's get back to the VueJS. Okay. Anyway, so log level is the moving average. Wait, what is this? 1/2 time scaling to map the -30 to blah, blah, blah to 10. Okay. Okay. I think I want to log this. It's a console log level. Maybe. Bruh. Exit. Yeah. Bruh. The reason I'm logging it is I don't know. Maybe there's something in the docs about that. Speaker. Oh, it's like gone and done more of the do. Oh gosh, I should have kept reading. This is just to change a meter. This is doing exactly what I want. You can also use the audio level update event to determine when a publisher or subscriber's audio is loud enough for long enough to label the participant as started talking. Oh, sweet mother. That's exactly what I want. Or if the audio has been quiet long enough, you can identify them as stopped. Sweet mother McCrary. This is exactly what I want. Oh, holy free holy. This is exactly what I want. Let's copy that. I'm not going to do it that way exactly, but I'm going to do it similar because this is Vue. We can have a methods. Who are the McCrarys? And why is their mother so sweet? I don't know. Let me kick all this stuff out. It's a very good question. Let's see. Oh, we gotta kick it all over again. You should have her on stream one day. Yeah, I should. It's all the sweet tea those McCrarys drink. Yeah, if they're from the South like me, they drink a lot of sweet tea. Speaker detection takes in a subscriber. Oh, sweet. I keep saying sweet mother. I realize it. I don't mean to. Subscriber. I'm going to add subscriber as a property of, that's the type. It's null. Instead of saying constant subscriber, I'm going to say this dot subscriber. I'm going to actually bind to an object. Oh my. Wait, I don't want to do this. Never mind. I don't want to do that anymore. That's going to be this dot subscriber. That's going to be this dot subscriber. Oh yeah, I love this because now I don't need to pass it in here. I can reach it with this. Start talking, stop talking. What? 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 Subscriber event dot stream. Okay. Speaker detection. Take in the subscriber and a function. Oh, those are methods. Oh, it's passing in methods. So on start talking, start doing that. Oh, yeah. I'm not going to do that at all. So get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get out of here. Activities null subscriber is be this dot subscriber on. Audio level updated. Oh, man, this is so nice. Event audio level blah, 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 blah. Timestamp. Wait. Activity. let's change this. Let's add that to our state as well. Say activity is null. Let's just say it's an empty object. No, let's say it's null. Because down here I think we check if it's null. Yeah, it's null there. So we'll say this dot activity. So this component, which has this subscriber, we're going to keep track in that subscriber whether that person's talking or not, right? And that way, in that subscriber's little string, little box there, we can highlight the box magenta if they're talking. But we really want to know who the active speaker is. Like somebody could just chime in, but if somebody's like giving a talk, we want them to be like staying on the screen. We don't want to like switch it real quick. So what I'm thinking is, if we flag you as start talking, we will not only highlight your box magenta, but we'll emit an event to the rest of our app that says, hey, this joker's talking and this is the volume level. And this is maybe the time, maybe send this activity that has the timestamp and whether they're talking and maybe the level. And then our app on the session level can say, hey, this person's sending me talking with this level. This person's sending me talking with that level. And it started at this time, started at that time. And we can determine, okay, the active speaker has changed as a whole. We can aggregate all those. Holy moly. If you don't know Moly, he's holy. This is so awesome. How much time do we have? Ooh, we still got about 45 minutes. Oh man, I want to get this done. This is so cool. I'll tell you what's so cool about it, Michael. I'll tell you what's cool about it. Because one of my like to-dos for this month is to write a blog post about changing UIs based on active speaker detection and different things. I'm basically writing my code here on stream. I'm killing two birds with one stone. I would never kill a bird. Unless it was a chicken. I would kill a chicken because chicken's delicious. Duck's delicious. Turkey, bird, kill it. Put them together. Turducken. Have you ever had turducken? That is God's gift to the world. If you've never had turducken, stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing and go get turducken. That's your barbecue background coming into play. What does it matter? Probably so. Probably so. Yeah. Turducken is magnificent. Yes, it's glorious. Yes, it is amazing. This activity, if type of start to, no, we're not going to do that. If talking is true, then we're going to say, we don't even need is speaking because that activity, you can say, activity dot speaking. Is that what it was called? I don't remember what that property was called. Probably should have looked before I changed it. Talking. Yeah. Bacon ducking. Oh, I'll throw bacon in there and it's like, oof. Find a butcher you don't like to debone the turkey, the duck, the chicken. After doing so, they'll never work with you again. Find a butcher you don't like to debone the turkey, the duck, and the chicken. After doing so, they'll never work with you again. I'm trying to think of how. Yeah, I don't remember. I think it was catered when I had it. It was, oh gosh. And now you have really messed me up. How am I supposed to focus? I'm supposed to be doing this work and I just can't. This activity talking. Oh, wait. Yeah, kind of like I was. We've written a lot of code today. We've gotten a lot done. I mean, look at this great. Oh, it's broken because we're writing code. I'm like, low latency. No, it just dawns on me. we're like making changes and doing stuff to the subscriber view. It's not finished, so it's broken right now. Scared me for a minute there. Speaker detection function. This. By default, we're going to say it's false. Okay. So in this case, when we set it as true, I want to do something else. I don't want to just do that. I want to omit and say, so this line, this activity talking is true. That's going to say for the scope of this component, we're talking. So add that class to the subscriber, to that div. We're talking, so we can be highlighted magenta. But I also want to say, I also want to omit out and say, hey, I'm talking to. Let's not just send that though. Let's send an object with that. I don't want to just send the subscriber. What I want to send is subscriber is that, but I also want to send activity. This dot activity. That way I can monitor. Ooh, you know what? Where do I set the level? Where do I check the level? Audio event level. There we go. Okay. Let's add to this and say audio level is event.audio level. I want to send the value as well, so that I'll know I can when the room gets that event, I can be comparing it to what I'm getting from other rooms and say who's got the most, who's the winner, who's talking the loudest. Timestamp goes now. If they are talking, then I need to update that as well. Audio level equals event.audio level. And then down here, if they weren't, I still want to, I want to update it regardless. Event. And then I'm going to omit out that they're speaking. And then on stop talking, I'm going to omit out let's do speaking start, or no, let's be end here. And send in this dot, we need to set this dot activity dot audio level equals event dot audio level still. But I also need to say, if audio level is greater than that, think up all this stuff. Otherwise, if activity and now timestamp is greater than that, if activity talking, we need to set this dot act. Oh, it's setting it to null. Okay. Before it does that, I'm going to set it to false, just so I can send it along. Ooh, you know what? No, I can just send subscriber. Because what I'll do is when I get those events in, I'll have like a dictionary or something, and I'll keep up with, okay, this subscriber is at this level. When I get a speaking and, I'll just say, okay, go find the property for that subscriber and delete it. Yeah, see? Yeah. Okay, and then this dot activity, save that. How screwed up am I? How much have I broken? F12 it. Okay, where are my errors? Cannot read property talking of null. That makes sense. That's going to be up here. So activity and activity talking. So if it's null, it won't show up. Was that it? Was that the only error? Surely it was. Let's try and reload here. ACF. What? Oh, I gotta fix that. Awesome. Now, which one of us is? We're technically all talking because they're all doing it, right? Let me clear this. Let's look at Vue. You writing that Vue you do. Let's see. Is there an analytics? Wait, analytics. That's not what I want. That's props. Data. Activity. Activity's null here. So we're not subscribed. We're not, the audio vent level is not firing apparently for this. Did we not listen to it correctly? We set subscriber, it's null. Inside of mounted, we say this subscriber equals that. Yeah. Oh, I never called speaker detection. Okay. So then I need to do this dot speaker detection. Yeah. So that will just turn on speaker detection, right? Will it? I don't know. Oh. It did something. This emit. Oh, did I type it wrong? Oh, do I need to like arrow function this? Does that make you happy? Hey. Let me get out so it'll clear the console. SDF, blah, 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 blah. Get rid of all that. Join the room. Okay. Cannot read property subscriber of undefined. That's going to happen once for each of these. So that is where it's throwing up. So that can't be. It's got to be function. Function. This subscriber. Is that not right? Let's look at the Vue documentation because I feel like that's right. Learn. Guide. We want, what do we want? We want methods. Data is that. Okay, yeah. But show me methods. I'm specifically looking for methods. I'm not methods. I don't know why I'm talking to it like it's going to change because I said it a certain way. Is that it? Methods is an object of key string and a function. So like methods plus function, blah, blah. But A is, this is available and its properties are available. Oh wait, this is a callback. Oh, I can't call this until it's connected. Maybe. Hello? All these errors, I can't tell where. Oh wait, an error occurred in event handler. This emit is not a function. What the what? Okay, well forget that for now, because that's not the important part of this. Right now, it will be. Hello? Bueller? Bueller. We are all talking. We are all talking. Let's do this. Let's say, oh wait, I can do the tools, right? Inspect it. Oh, view is what I want. Room, there's a subscriber. Activity is null. Activity should have something though. Where is console log? We're doing the do. And then let's just do in here. Console derp event. And I'm going to actually get out of that and just come back into it. SDF, blah, 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 blah. Join room, clear the console. That Joker's firing like crazy. That audio event updated method fires with every frame, like up to every frame. And there's our audio level. We're doing the do. Let's quit doing that. How about that's some do we don't want to do? Okay, clear this out now. Let's clear it out. What the heck? I cleared it out. What are you console logging? How dare you, sir? How dare you? Rid of that. Muy bueno. Okay, so we know it's firing. See, I'm thinking. Oops. We look at those. I'm not seeing any kind of thing change on the activity object over here. Moving average can go away. We're not using that anymore. It's not subscriber. And this speaker detection. We know this is firing. Console log it here. And hopefully it'll, there we go. Yeah, look at that. And those values are like, they're all firing because all of those are subscribed as me. The browser's going crazy getting all these things fired. But they're all like 0.2 and up. I'm going to derp the activity object. So not console log the event anymore, but console derp the activity. Rather than set that to null, I'm going to set it to an empty object and see what happens. But it's not, I don't see that. It's clearly detecting that. I think I've got that class thing wrong. There's our containers. We should see them because it's writing those objects out. That means we're talking. So it should be adding a class to those containers, but it's not. Which means I've probably done this wrong. Where did I have that up here? I'm going to copy this because I know that's right. Oh, wait. Son of a gun. Yeah, I did make a mistake. No, it just dawned on me what I'm doing there. Redo. This activity is null. No, this activity needs to be like that. No, var activity. Oh, that should be nothing. That shouldn't even be there. Well, set to an empty object. It just dawned on me what I did. Oh, crap it. I gotta undo it all. Talking. Activity.talking. It just dawned on me what I'm doing. Because our styles are somewhere else right now, it didn't dawn on me. But over here, we've got, I'm looking for the magenta square, the border. It's not there. On stream containers with the active class. But I'm not setting the active class. I'm setting a talking class. How did that happen, Michael? Read the title. Mistakes were made. Let's go. Activity is not defined. Is it not? Oh, did I undo my changes? There's activity. It's an empty object. Do I ever set it to null? Why don't you see that? I don't think you have to do this up there. Or I didn't think you did. I've never done that before. Yeah, that's not where the error is. Activity is not defined. Okay. First of all, that's not right. I know that's not right. In this case, activity is an empty object. Speaker detection. This activity equals this object. This activity dot blah, blah, blah. This will actually never fire. Let me do if not this activity dot timestamp. Because now it's never null. It's always at least an object. Engages. What was it? Do you need to use event fat arrow instead of function event? Quite possibly. Look at those events firing over here. Oh, son of a gun. This dot activity. This dot activity timestamp. Get rid of that. Missing some this. In the else if you have, yep. Okay, clear the console. I think we're really close on this. And below it, is it in there again? A couple more. Where? This dot activity, this dot activity. Let's just do that. Oh yeah, right there. Let's see. Let's look for activity. So I can call them out a little easier. This. I think that's got us, right? Yeah, that's got us. In the if, did I miss another one? What the what? I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna pretend like you're on a delay. And we've already handled it. Clear that out. Join room, please, for the love of Pete. Cannot write timestamp of undefined. Oh, good. Timestamp. It is never not undefined. Cannot read property timestamp of undefined. Where is that at? This activity timestamp. This dot activity always is defined. Oh, dang it. Maybe we need to do null there. We'll just leave it as null. And then up here, we'll just say if this activity and activity.talking. And then down here, we will say null. Wait, it's giving me the same. It's like it's not refreshing the code or something. STF, blah, blah, blah. It's almost lunchtime. Hey, 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 hey. Not getting any errors, but it's not highlighting anybody yet. Let's go look at this. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. That activity is never changing. Hello, 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 goodbye. Where's our elements? Room, session, stream container. None of those are ever getting a talking class on them. Why you not get this? Why you not get the talking? In this, this is where we're saying talking is true. So I'm going to console derp this dot activity here. Clear that out. Okay. So now, if we determine you're talking, we should write that out. But I don't see it changing anything. I like that it only does it if I've been quiet for a second. We've debounced it where it's only doing the right thing. How do we, though, get it? Because I don't see it adding the class on those objects. Right? I mean, it's firing for all four of those. It's like if I point to anything, you see five other people pointing the wrong way. It's like this, look at me, not them. Me, not them. I will point you in the right direction. They don't know where the heck they're pointing. It's kind of appropriate for mistakes were made. 5 people are pointing to the wrong thing, and there's this one guy down at the bottom who's pointing at the right place. It's logging all that stuff, and that's talking false. Okay. That's cool. That's cool that you're talking false. Listen to the one who is pointing with their right hand. Oh, I see what you did there, Exy. Let's think about this. Why in the world? It's firing talking true, but it's not writing that class on there. I think would that help at all? It's a hard nope. There's lots of errors going off here. What are the errors? Cannot read property talking of null. Okay. That doesn't help me. Here. Oop. Dude. Yep. Undefined or null? Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Breaker, breaker, boy 9. Come in, good buddy. Got somebody's talking. Somebody is talking. This code is all firing. I mean, it's clearly like saying talking is false. Now it's probably saying true. Yeah, so it's emitting those events correctly. But it's not adding the class. There's something wrong with the way I'm adding that class on this stream container thing. Class talking equals. I mean, technically, I should just be able to say activity. Raw. I mean, that's just raw. I'm gonna refresh this just in case. Join the room. How about it? How about it? We should start seeing events fire that we're talking. Yeah, those 4 videos have audio coming through. They're all talking. Talking. Those are all false. I'm still talking. There we go. But now the last events are saying that I'm talking, but there's no classes on here. And I think that's because if I look over here, that activity object is never getting changed. Like if I edit this and say, talking true. What's the problem with that? Well, I shouldn't even need the quotes. They're all getting set to null. Why are they getting set to null? I mean, they should only get set to null in this, if this activity, and now minus the timestamp is greater than 3 seconds. So if you've been quiet for more than 3 seconds and you were previously talking, fire that. This should really be inside there. Seems like. Just for grins and giggles, I'm going to refresh. We're hitting the end of our time, so we gotta go faster. Clear that out. Boy. Why you know? It says talking true. All of them are talking true. But our activity objects on all of those are null still. Throw me a freaking bone here. All right. Throw me a bone. If not this activity, console log it gone. Clear this out. It gone. 4 times it fired, but now it not gone. Now it gone. It should have been gone because I waited over 3 seconds, so it should have gone back to false. Now you still gone? Yeah, it's gone again because I went back to false. If I quit talking though, I mean, it should still be there, right? It's still there, and my talking is true, but if I'm quiet for 3 seconds, it gone, which is what it should be. But if I'm not, first of all, I never see, no, that's it. Yeah, every time, it's only logging it when it thinks I'm talking now. That's ungages. That's exactly what I'm thinking, but it doesn't, it's driving me absolutely batty. It's driving me batty. This activity. There's nothing else on this called activity, right? That's our props. Fantastic. We got data, we got an activity there, and a subscriber that's an object. And then the stream. Oh, son of a gun. Son of a gun. Son of a gun. Let's just looking at their docs. New view, methods is an object with name, value pairs, basically. So methods is an object, name, and a function. That's set up exactly right. But look at that. Methods is an object. There's the name of the method. It's a function, not a fat arrow. And it's referencing this dot a plus plus data a. Right? Yeah, but you have an inner function. An inner function? Where's my inner function? This. Oh, son of a gun. You're absolutely right. Ungages. Well done. Can we get applause in chat or something for ungages? That's exactly the problem. Oh, sweet mother. Applause in chat for ungages. You're exactly right. That's absolutely the problem. Oh, son of a gun. Son of a gun. Son of a gun. And ungages, could you bring the heat right before the end of the stream any better? That was perfect. Are we going to finish a stream having completed something? It's possible. Let's not get our hopes up. Let's see, join room. There's all our stuff. Okay, so it's magenta. It's magenta on all of them because they're my same stream a lot of times, right? So who is a gun? They have a lot of sons. I don't know them personally, but they have a lot of sons. Let's change this and say 5. Oh no. Let's inspect this because that's going to look wrong with all of them. It's going to change the spacing. Like these are laid out a certain way. If I have like a really thick, like 5 pixel border, it's going to kick them all out 5 pixels when it grows and shrinks. So let's get the containing, I keep pointing. Let's get the containing object. Like this is there's our string container. Let's get this joker inside the OT root. Dot talking. If you have the talking, then your OT root should have the border on it. Would that keep it from kicking out? Make a 5 pixel white border when off. We could do that. Hey, I got to talk for like, yeah, there we go. Yeah, so we could actually like even blur that a little. That's working. I mean, technically they're all me, right? I mean, it's me coming in every single time. So all of them are going to fire or not. Oh my. So we gotta do some cleanup. We'll keep working on this later. Thank you all for hanging out with me today. This was so much fun. I feel like, hey, What the heck? We actually are completing things. Ungages, thanks for the help. Ninzer, thank you for the follow. Glad to have you with us. Listen, as always, if you are interested in our basically our MVP program, Vonage Voyagers, check out !Voyagers in chat to learn more about that. And boy, it's a great program. I think this is September, so this is the first month. Like, we're reaching out to people for like the first group of Voyagers. So it's gonna be really cool. We'll probably have some of them on stream maybe in the future. Join us in our community Slack. We love hanging out with you on Slack and chatting. Ask any questions about this kind of stuff. Hey, give us suggestions too. We love it. We love it. Then we got the developer spotlight. The developer spotlight is basically, oh, this is legit. Are you ready for this? Do you like to write blog posts, build cool things and show them off? Well, listen, we'll pay you $500 for a blog post, or you can donate that to charity if you'd like. We'll do that for you. Submit an idea. Do !Spotlight in chat. That'll give you a link where you can find out more information. Submit your idea. And then if somebody gives you a thumbs up, we don't set you off by yourself. We have like editors and people that will help you develop that idea and that blog post. And once it's published, oh, cha-ching, yeah. And then to check out our video API, !Sign up, or any of our APIs, SMS, voice, messaging, verify, conversations. I'm really stoked about conversations, by the way. That's one of my new faves. !Sign up in there to set up a free account. And if you'll use that coupon code right there, you get 10 euros of free credit, which basically means that's like how many, an SMS costs like not even a penny, I don't think. Or maybe it is. No, it's not. I don't even think it's a penny. Maybe it is a penny. Maybe it's 8 cents. I don't remember. But that's like a heck of a lot of SMS messages you could send. Is that a 0? I think it is. Yeah, that is a 0. We should have a better font for that. As in 09 September. Get it? Get it? Yeah. Listen, again, thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. I'll check you out later. I think we've got a stream later today. Lauren Lolo Coding, if she's in chat. Lolo is going to be learning something. I don't know what she's going to be learning. Is Lolo in chat? If so, Lolo, what are you learning today? What are you learning? What is it? What is it? Tell us. Tell us. She'll be here like in an hour, I think. Maybe we should. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let's not end yet. Hey, that's OBS. Let's not look at that. Let's look at this. Go to let's see. Is it Nexmo? Developer. Yeah. I think it's over here. I think it's here. Look at that. Can you see it? Can you see it? Vonage Dev TV. You can see all the streams we have coming up. Yes, Lauren Learns Things is today. She's going to have Julia Biro. Julia is amazing, by the way. You're not going to want to miss her stream in an hour or so. I think it's in an hour. It actually says, yeah, 2 p.m. New York, 2 p.m. Eastern. Doing Node-RED. Oh, holy cow. Node-RED is so cool. It's like coding with no code. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah. So Lauren Learns Things. We'll get the low code hour tomorrow. I think Sam and Yulia will be talking about Node-RED again. And it's not on here yet. It's not on here yet. But every Tuesday, be back here at, what is that, 11 Eastern, I think? That's what time we start? Yeah. 3 UTC? I think that's right. Come back every time. Every Tuesday, we're going to be right here building something on mistakes were made. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I bid you adieu until next Tuesday. Buenos noches. Take care of each other. Be good to one another. And I'll catch you next time. Adios. See ya.